Good evening, ladybugs and yellow jackets. Welcome to this evening's episode of FAE News here on FAE Productions. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly. Tonight, I am here with famous Dana the Boggin.
Hi.
Count Albin Morbin III. Ion the Leprechaun.
Hi, doodly do.
Hypothetically, we will be joined by Gunther. I don't know where he's at. Also, Flora, who usually isn't here till a little bit later anyway. And I'm not sure about Justinian this evening because we haven't heard anything back. So I sort of take that as a no. But I don't know where everybody is tonight. Okay, so first things first, like, subscribe, bury the bell under all of the rings if you want to get shows and other things that we're doing here, including things that we post in the community tab. And also a shout out to tonight's sponsor, which is Platyfly Studios. And Platyfly Studios sells fantasy-inspired clothing and accessories, all handcrafted by Kat Hawthorne in Indianapolis, Indiana. You can check out her 2021 collections in her Etsy store, which feature an assortment of gorgeous, breezy skirts. Many of them are currently in the fall theme and have pockets. She also carries a variety of accessories, including mermaid gloves, dragon scale, clickety-clackety dice bags, and jewelry. Everything is designed with the discerning pixie in mind and with waistband sizing that ranges from 35 inches to 70 inches. Please follow Platyfly Studios on Facebook and Instagram for information about future sales. Her information, is there, and also it should be in the low bar wherever you guys happen to be watching from. And wow, suddenly I'm getting all the messages. There's Flora. Ooh, look at Flora's hair is down today. It's all down and wavy. And Flora,
Thank you.
Yeah, look at you. You're fancied up this evening. And there he is. You're here early too. Yay. So that's always good. And hello, I see you. I'm not saying hello to you. I'm ignoring you. And hello, Erwina. By the way, Erwina, I am sorry to hear about your fur baby that went over the Rainbow Bridge. So many warm and healing thoughts to you, because that is very sad. And of course, Cerulean, hello, how are you? Thank you, everybody, for being out there. I have things I want to do today. Before, I know, right? Like, I just want to.
Really? Oh my!
No, I just want to.
That could be.
I just want to jump into things, But so one of the cool things that has happened over the last, I don't know what couple weeks, Samhain Dumb Supper is confirmed, and it is going to be in Centralia, Washington, on Halloween. And so I'm looking forward to that because I think that based on the location for it, we are going to be able to set up kind of a cool sort of zombie alley quest where you have to kind of go down the alley and then end up in a parking lot where we're planning to do a trunk or treat with people's cars set up and their trunks popped open and decorated. And then there's also a park that's across the street from the hotel. Hopefully Gunther is on top of getting ghost hunting goodness. Stop buying jerseys for yourself and buy some ghost hunting equipment so that we can go ghost hunting on Halloween.
Okay, let's be fair. I like sports ball.
So I want you to imagine sports ball with ghosts and like skull heads for the sports ball.
Are you talking about what was it? What was that movie again, there, Ion?
What?
Oh, that one movie
with
the thing where that stuff happens? That one?
You have to say it just a little bit more other than it's a movie.
But it's
Is it considered sports movie if it's undead horses?
Only
is this
sports
the movie where that one
movie
guy
Ion
does
likes.
that thing?
Ion, only sports movie you like.
Oh, there are lots of sports movies. I like Bloody Heroes.
The obscure one I can't remember the name of at the moment. The horribly bad but good, in your opinion.
Tank Girl?
No. where the team goes from town to town and they have to beat each other when they get food.
Oh, that's Bloody Heroes.
There you go. Yeah, that's it.
I have
yeah,
no.
You mean with
Everybody just start drinking because I have no clue what is being
Rutger
talked about
Hauer
right now.
and
Rutger Hauer
Joan-
and Vincent D'Onofrio, right?
I don't even know who they are.
I think so.
You don't know who
Also,
Rutger Hauer
Joan. I think it's Joan Chen.
I don't think that I do, but the name Rutger is a cool name.
Yeah, there's
Rutger
a
I
Hauer.
know
Cool
the
name.
person.
There's a
I don't know
college
people
called
by name.
Rutgers. Just saying.
Rutger
From
Hauer
Jersey.
is the actor Anne Rice had in mind when she wrote Lestat.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise blew that out of the ballpark. He
That's
did
because
really good
Rutger
as
Hauer
Lestat.
was old. when that movie
Rut-
came.
What are you
Rutger
talking about? Tom
Rutger
Tom
Hauer-
Cruise was so good. He was like perfectly arrogant.
I
Rutger
and
I mean,
Hauer-
full of
so
himself.
that's not really playing a role. He's actually pretty arrogant.
Yeah, we call it typecasting.
I'm just
Rutger
saying.
Hauer did, however, play a vampire. Rutger Hauer did, however, play a vampire in another movie.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes, he did.
That is a
I thought that was a show.
Also,
So
Pee
Pee
Wee
Wee
Oh
Herman.
my God!
Pee Wee.
I've
Herman
never
was in
seen
that
an
movie.
episode.
Pee Wee
Oh my
Herman
God!
was in that movie.
It was a movie first.
It was a movie first.
Oh my gosh, really? I thought it was
Pee-
what? I didn't know that.
Yes, and Lolly. Pee Wee Herman was in it
I know who Pee Wee
As a
Herman is.
vampire.
as a vampire.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Yes.
He has the best death scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Ah.
But it wasn't Count Dracula, but it was very Count Dracula. Rutger Hauer.
It was hilarious.
I don't know. I'm
Luke
having
Perry.
a hard.
It had Luke Perry in it.
Right. 90210 Luke Perry.
Beverly Hills. I'm like,
But again,
what
Bloody
name?
Heroes, I believe, also had Vincent. Can never get the name right. Vincent D'Onofrio.
How do you spell it?
With a D.
Oh, God. There's a D in it
it.
somewhere.
Might have a Q.
He played the
Might not.
Kingpin in Daredevil.
He's in Full Metal Jacket.
Vincent.
That's a good
Vincent
movie.
was the cockroach. Vincent was the bug guy in the first Men in Black movie.
Yes, Vincent D'Onofrio is in it. And Joan Chen, yeah, I was right with her name.
When you're wearing a skin of people, right?
I'm just saying there's a vampire movie out there with Jim Carrey in it.
Isn't that Once Bitten?
Once Bitten.
That's
Yeah.
one bit. What's bitten?
I was actually just talking about that movie yesterday.
It's
You-
terrible.
You come into my house to talk about vampire movies.
That are terrible.
No, we're just talking about Rutger Hauer.
Who's not
It was
as
not
terrible?
Rutger Hauer is awesome.
The fact that you both said he was not terrible is great.
Well,
not.
I agree with you.
wait, what? I'm so confused. I don't
Okay,
even.
What,
I don't
what were
even.
you saying?
Listen,
before we-
okay, guys, we're sorry that everybody's gonna be drunk tonight.
Right. Gunther should buy only the jerseys that he needs to go ghost hunting in. Right?
I did. I
Yes,
bought.
I was actually derailed into thinking about how I actually like to go into Count Morbid's house and talk about how Shakespeare wrote Oedipus Rex.
Which will be turned into a vampire movie
Look,
later on
here's
the
the
show.
here's the thing to know about Rutger.
I'm gonna go back to my food.
Starring Rutger Hauer.
Yeah,
Here's the thing to know. Here's the thing to know about
Rutger
Oedipus
Hauer
Rex.
has seen things. Rutger Hauer has seen things you little people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion, bright as magnesium. He rode on the back decks of a blinker and watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser gates. All these moments, they'll be gone, like
I
tears
feel
in the
like you're
rain.
saying words, and I understand them individually,
Oh,
but
I love
all
it.
I
together,
feel like you just described Twilight.
The Tears in the Rain speech from Blade Runner is so
Yeah.
good. It's one of
Is
my
it
favorite.
the original Blade Runner or the
Yes.
new Blade Runner?
Original Blade Runner. Rutger Hauer had the best monologue called "Tears in the Rain."
Okay, now I'm gonna see what this says. Tears in. No, why does tears?
Mr. Morbid just did it for you. Where were you at?
Not
That was it?
precisely.
I didn't do it well.
That it's a. Oh, that's it. It's a 42-word monologue,
Oh yeah, I've seen.
and that's what you just read to us.
No, he read like
well,
three.
no, actually, I read a bad version of it. The better version is I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser gates. all those moments will be lost in time, like tears in the rain. Time to die.
And in Soviet Russia, we call that Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a... Rutger Hauer's whole career kind of is distilled in that. It's a beautiful speech. It's basically one of the best death scenes of all time.
No. How do you define best death scene?
They die, but with entertainment value.
Yeah, the entertainment value could be funny, it could be moving, it could be, oh, I'm crying, like, tears and rain and
Abraham
shit.
Lincoln, who died while being entertained.
Never go up against the Sicilian when death is on the line.
Also, a death scene.
It is a death scene. I was just thinking that. That was a death scene also with entertainment value. And so I guess I'm wondering how you define best death scene, because is it by entertainment value? Is it by best remembered death scene or most well known?
Did you win an Oscar?
It's poignant.
As the American court system once said about pornography, I know it when I see it.
Me too.
Otherwise, it's hard to define.
Otherwise, it's only a death scene if it's from the Champagne region of France. Otherwise, it's just sparkling. Yeah.
It's just like
It's just
pornography. If it's only
It's a
from the
sparkling
Champagne region of.
Uh-oh.
I was pretty sure there was going to be like a comment about how there was no pornography in the Champagne room or something.
Oh, no, that's the best pornography.
I was going to say that's not true.
Hi, Alicia. I see you out there. Okay, you've reminded me. So I don't know. I know I haven't responded to our latest email exchange, but it does remind me that you're reminding me specifically that I tried to put you guys I tried to put super chat stickers or super stickers for all of you guys out there in the audience, but I don't actually know how they work because I've never tried to use one before. And so I'm dying to know whether or not they work, but I don't know exactly how that process is. And I don't know if you know, Alicia, because I know you know some things about this, and I think on your channel too, don't you have some super chat stickers? And if you do, can you elaborate? Because I put a couple test ones until something better comes along. Let's see. Hey, yes, I see the name. This is what I see. Did you type that? Or are those images supposed to appear when you type that? See, I put the goblin bath and the goblin milk emojis that are on our Discord here hypothetically for use. So, let's see. Like, I'm over here, in charge of a channel, but also like, where's the ignition? How do you turn this thing on? What does this big red button do?
Oh, wow. I am super surprised that you don't always know what you're doing. Oh, my whole worldview has been challenged.
Yeah, I know.
Give him an Oscar.
I basically know everything, so.
That's what? What? That's not true.
I think that's when I drink. Okay.
That's when we asked Uncle Google.
Okay.
Uncle Google knows everything.
Whenever Lolly thinks
on
he's not
YouTube, it looks
confused.
different. Oh, it does. I can actually see the little emojis if I'm on YouTube. Aw, so cute. They look so cute, but they're tiny, so I need bigger ones that are more outstanding.
Oh my. I don't know what just happened. I was possessed.
Oh, what? You were
What?
possessed?
You
Okay.
get possessed often.
I do.
I don't even know.
That's true.
If you don't, you need to remember to pay your bills, otherwise you get repossessed. Or you have to pay the exorcism bill, or you get repossessed.
I don't think they wanted to be there in the first place.
She's not wrong.
It seems like
I was
it seems
gonna
like
say-
a nuclear option, because what happens if they repossess you? They can't do it again. What happens if you don't pay after that?
it doesn't count as possession if the ghost never wanted to be inside him in the first place.
That was a really, really bad joke and is not okay. Mormon, you need to take that back.
What? Wait, which part? I'm just saying it's not possession if they didn't want to be there.
Alicia wants to know what is on your hat, Ion, but there are a lot of things on your hat, so I don't know which one we're talking about. So just bring your head close to the camera. Bring it close.
Those are his gang colors.
Okay, so that's a Wenatchee / Two Rivers Renaissance Fair pin. And then I don't know what the one, maybe a NASA something above that. I don't know.
It's his flair for when he works at TGIF.
I don't know what that one is.
TGIF Fridays. Are you serious, man?
I don't know.
I don't think he has enough then.
The one that looks like the little
flair
leaf
for
is-
Fuddruckers.
He says you said TGIF Fridays.
Fairy
first,
Blossom
okay?
19 pin and a fairy blossom. The Japanese maple leaf is a fairy blossom 19 pin. You look like it's funny. I wonder, can you guys like see? I'm like touching my screen as I'm like pointing at them. But and then the oak leaf is the oak leaf is fairy blossom 2016 or 17, I think. Maybe I can't remember what year.
That one tends to repeat.
The oak leaf doesn't repeat. Fairy blossom repeats though.
Yep.
It's all just a little bit of history repeating.
So I have this today, you guys. I'm sorry, I still have you up. Only you, Ion. I have this today, you guys, and
what is that?
It's an unboxing.
Why?
Why? Because we like you. Emily.
Because if you don't unbox it, it's just a box the whole time, and you have to unbox it in order for it to be a thing.
I am, and first I'm gonna open it, and then I'm gonna unbox it. We're gonna see it together. They made this for me forever's. I requested it forevers and evers and evers ago, and finally it got made and given to me, and so I'm really excited.
Who's the they?
The they is Fourth Branch Studios. So this is a new mug. I know that. Okay, are you guys ready? Here we go.
No.
You know what? You should stop buying mugs and start buying ghost hunting equipment.
You know, I'm not the one though that's going to be heading up the ghost hunting. So what
But
that?
apparently you're the one that's heading up the tea party.
First off, books can be ghost hunting equipment.
What? That's so cool. What is that? And how come you're upstaging
It
me?
is a book, like he said.
I don't-
First off, it's kind of impossible for me not to upstage you.
What? Open it. I want to see what's in it. Open it.
It's got paper in it.
Shut the front door.
It's basically an augmented reality book or something. It's a book that comes with an app. I thought I actually donated one to you for prizes. I'm not sure if it did or not. But it's
well, you didn't because I would have kept it for myself. My turn.
Only if you paid attention. But yeah, it's the Society for the Pursuit of the Reputedly Undead, namely ghosts, which stands for Sprung, apparently, or which forms Sprung. Yeah, but it's
okay. My turn.
No.
Yes.
Rude.
No, I'm actually enjoying this. What are you doing?
Book than a
Wait,
mug.
you wait.
This is
Hang
rude,
on.
you guys.
I was watching this thing over here.
No
What are you
mug,
doing?
book.
This is rude because I'm opening this live and
not
there's
again.
no place for me to put all of that. That is straight up.
That ends up on my socks is where that ends up.
It ends up everywhere, and it's okay. Wait,
Put it in your
check this
cleavage.
out. It's kind of like it's so packed in here. Maybe I can just lift it out in a square.
That's
Cleavage is nature's pocket.
Show me your
I'm
boobs.
very carefully setting it aside. Okay.
until the cats find it.
It occurs to me
What?
that is a series of boxes that have been turned into to packing material.
What?
It's a box with a bunch of murdered boxes inside it. Is that your?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Some crazy person's calling that upcycling. That's what that is.
I've got some. You might be right, Ion, because look at what that says. it says, your order was mindfully packaged using eco-friendly materials in our ongoing efforts to support sustainability. A box of murdered boxes.
Murdered boxes forced to be
So-
inside of another box.
Just for perspective, when
Does
she
that
got
make this a coffin box? Sorry, perspective. Go ahead.
when you got that present for Christmas with all the cheeses and whatnot in it, and that was the packing material, then you reused the packing material to pack other people's packages.
You had a
This is
Foster's
payback
Jesus in it?
for that. And it does. It ends up everywhere. It ends up in your
Oh my gosh,
socks.
it's so
It
heavy.
ends up in your cleavage.
It
Is that
was
your
packed.
cleavage?
Look at what's packed on the bottom though. This is cool. Like it comes sort of packed in I don't know, you
Nest.
guys can't see. Yeah, well, yeah, boo.
Is that
It's
a portal? I think that's a portal to another realm.
Yes,
Is
it's a
it
portal.
to La La Land?
It's like a portable wardrobe.
It's got
Narnia's at the bottom.
if it is, I'm going in there. It's got moss and stuff, like moss. So there's a blue
Moss and stuff.
one,
The box.
and
Stuff. Is
one.
that a Dead Mouse song?
Box.
This is two.
Oh my God. How
I'm gonna
many
be
licks?
here all night.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll?
She's doing it to
Three.
bug me, man.
3 licks to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll box. So this is my cool new mug, you guys. Look, they made it with dandelions that are like blooming and stuff like that, and also with bluebells. I'm very excited. This is so cool. And yep, because I asked for one. These are like kind of my totem flowers, are bluebells and dandelions. Yay!
How many licks does it take to get to the center of?
Fourth
Never mind.
Branch Studios, and actually, they're the ones who also did this one. This is a mug
143.
with foxgloves and daffodils. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. I'm so
Very
excited
pretty.
about that.
Yes.
Thank you for acknowledging my mug. I
Yes.
don't know that anybody else is as excited as I am about it, but
I mean,
I'm
I was
very
excited
excited.
until you told me you had a mug.
I was scared to use any of the nicer mugs when I was over there the other day.
I get scared to use them too. It's okay, Flora.
That's why I chose like the generic one. I was like, look at the pretty mugs. Oh,
Slowly.
I'll pick this one.
She's been having to get mugs because I in a recent Fairy Blossom I mentioned that she had more teapots than mugs. And
Why does she have a teapot if she just microwaves the water?
So that's a good
She
question.
microwaves eggs, not water.
She
No,
might.
she
She,
explodes eggs.
Hey,
I'm right here.
Where?
hey, Lolly,
No,
Lolly, if you embiggen me, I have a counterpoint to your unboxing video.
She has lots of teapots for her tea time.
Is this
Her tea parties that she has.
digging you right now? I mean, I don't really know.
which she still microwaves the water.
By the way, sometimes I like to do tea like in
Potty
a
once told me.
pot. But what was that, Count Morbid?
I
It
said,
hasn't been the right season for tea.
somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
Oh
Anyway,
no!
a
No.
counterpoint to your unboxing video.
And stuff you in the trunk because you're dead. Wait, are you actually boxing something up?
I
Yes,
think he's
he's
having just as much
boxing video.
difficult. I think he's having just as much difficulty
I think
as
he's
you
losing a
have.
battle with tape. Is what he's doing.
Losing a battle with tape.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
But you're not carefully showing us what's going in the box.
So who's gonna get that box, Count Morbid?
I don't
Whoever
know. I
super
just
chats
grabbed
$5
whatever
right
was
now.
to the right of me.
Joker's to the left of me and something to the right of me.
Okay.
Nope. Okay. I don't even know. I don't even know why we're watching you do this.
I
Because
don't
get
know either.
This is entertaining. Carry on.
We're just with our lives.
I feel like our subscriber just increased like by 1,000 for this, man.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that what Gunther used to do?
I don't-
What?
I don't do
Fairy
anything.
Princess Lolly?
the
You
unboxing?
wrap up her boxes and box things for Fairy Princess Lolly?
I mean, I used to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. Flora helped me do that the other day. Thank you so much, Flora. I
You're very
appreciate
welcome.
that. I don't
See
worry.
how
I'm
that
terrible at
happens? I
too.
stop, so she has to get somebody else to do it. Yeah.
I'm always willing to help.
You're so nice.
I
Hello,
know.
Rowan.
I'm
Are
not
you a new
good.
person out there?
Hello,
I'm not
Rowan.
sure- I'm not sure I recognize that name, but if you are, welcome to our channel.
And if you're not, welcome to our channel anyway.
That's true. I mean, it's not like, the people that are here all the time with us every week. Oh, look, I have actually a card that was inside of that little thing. Uh-oh, I should be polite and read it. And then our vendor is in the wings, and we shall bring them in.
I like the purple berries.
What?
What?
No, I asked you first.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
It does. It means I get my answer first.
Yep, that does.
Okay, what's going on? What? What's this?
We don't know. You're not showing.
I don't know. I'm going to show you. Okay, hold on.
It's not
This
on
says
camera. We have no idea. Yeah.
Dandelion and Bluebell illustration mug. This is my certificate of authenticity. Okay, that's kind of cool. The mug came with that, but then it came with this thing. It's like a. Can you
What
guys
is
see it?
freaking happening here?
There. It's a mystery magic ticket. It says. It's ticket number 8, and it says, "Keep your tickets for our winter solstice drawing." Oh, cool. Okay, I'm entered into a drawing as well. That sounds interesting. And a sticker.
And you know what? You don't get kicked out for being on the show.
Of course I don't get kicked out for being on the show. I am the controller.
King Kong ain't got nothing on her.
Apparently.
What? King Kong. Okay, bringing our vendor in, you guys. Bringing our vendor in. Now I'm really excited. Like,
Did
but-
we need to give away the thing from last
oh, the
week?
giveaway. Yeah, we do have to do the giveaway. Okay, let me get out my.
Are you new?
I am new. Leave me alone.
Hey, give her a break. It's her first day.
Did you say give her a break? It's her birthday.
I thought he said it was my first date.
She may be an intern.
I'm not what? I'm not an intern. No. Okay, I have to get everybody's names here. So let's see. Oh, I have
Buddy.
what?
Don't everyone talk at once while she's doing
I know.
this.
Everybody,
Said
I need you
Flora.
all to just be quiet.
I was just like, I don't know where to go with that one.
We will now have a 10-minute monologue brought to you by Flora, while the rest of us just watch.
It has
No.
something to do with rain and tears or whatever. Like,
No, that's only 42 words is not a long monologue.
did you say long monologue or just
Have
monologue?
I even
Yeah,
ever
I said
said 42
10-minute
words on
monologue,
this
yes.
show?
I wasn't
I don't-
actually listening to you.
Dave?
Don't get all snippety with me.
I'll snip your snip, snippy.
Whoa.
I don't like it.
Snip, snip.
I don't like that either.
you don't like me singing snip snip?
I really don't.
Why not?
Because it's a terrible song.
No, it isn't.
Snip,
That
snip.
song is amazing.
It's so bad.
It's not so bad. It's so good. And I went to see it too. It's called a junk opera.
I bet
Shot
it was.
in theater.
It's a junk in the trunk opera, actually.
No, it wasn't that kind of opera.
Pedophile.
I hear something. What do I hear?
Apparently, snip, snip.
No, I'm
Somebody's
talking.
talking.
See, famous Dana heard it too. Okay. I'm getting to where I need to be. Almost there. Putting everybody's names onto the wheel of win. This is for actually from Facade / Face Odd Facade, our vendor last week. And so an interesting thing about this too, it was just supposed to be for the cool toadstool mushroom tea light, like hand sculpted leather tea light. However, a couple days after the show, then she sent me an email and she said that she was going to throw in the leather mask as well. So
Oh my
Can I-
god.
If I would have
No,
known that, I
I
would have
want
quit
to
the
enter,
show.
and I'm very mad that I can't, and it's all your fault.
it's always my fault. Whatever. Okay. So yes. So tonight it's for the leather mask and for the cool tea light thing.
I
Please
agree
make
with
sure
the
you-
wise words of Gunther.
See?
I did. I did not hear those.
She does. Is it you
Selective
didn't hear
hearing.
them, or you just don't acknowledge them as
Selective.
wise words?
Well, he did say wise, and so I was just wondering which words of those it was supposed to be. Is all I'm saying.
Probably
Yeah.
everyone that you don't listen to ever.
Here we go. Beep, 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 beep.
Wheel of
And
Wind. Turn, turn, turn.
boom! Baroness Gale, you are
Woo!
the winner. I think that may be the first time she's actually won something here. Congratulations! Yay! She will be so happy to
Yay.
receive this. And now if you guys want to go and try to hustle her to get it from her, you totally can.
And she will like entertain all offers. I'm sure.
She does what she
Or at least
wants.
be entertained by them.
She may just be entertained by them. You never know. I'm just saying that she could wheel and deal, right? But I feel pretty confident that probably one of the younglings will like at least the mask. So
Well, mushroom trolls.
Yeah, desert trolls, mushroom
desert
trolls.
troll, yeah.
Lau will definitely be pimping it.
All right, are you guys ready? Bringing in tonight's vendor, Timmy Tombstone. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hi, how's it
Welcome to
going?
the show.
It's going well. How about with you?
I'm okay,
Thank you
Everything
so
is
much.
terrible all the time.
pretty much.
Yeah, I
Wow.
can identify with that. Yeah.
Okay, so kindred souls, that's good. No, please, if you will, introduce yourself to our audience and tell us a little bit about who you are.
I am Timmy Tombstone. I'm an artist and musician. I've been a musician for way too long, and now I've been an artist for, I guess, like 2 or 3 years. Basically, what I do is I have a CNC machine, and then I carve stuff into wood, and depending on what I want to do to it or what I'm making, I either paint it or burn the wood and, put stain on it and shellac it and whatnot. And now I just started doing 3D carvings and making acrylic 3D lights. So yeah, basically I just make weird stuff into wood and then paint it most of the time.
So, what got you into doing this particular thing?
I was a machinist for almost a decade, and then I hurt my back and I had nothing else to do. And then I sued L&I and took the money and bought a machine. And now for the last couple of years, I've been trying to sell artwork at my shows and whatnot. But obviously I haven't really had any shows or any place to go for about 18 months.
Although
So
I am excited because we get to see you at Odd Mall. So
that
live.
is true. I've been waiting for Odd Mall for 2 years now. I've been signed up.
He's like, you blame the Rona.
Oh yeah, because I think that all of Odd Malls were canceled along with everything else last year. So
Yeah, and the year before that. But I've been signed up for, I think, probably 2 years now at this point. And I've never displayed anything at Odd Mall. I've played music at Odd Mall back when they had music, and that was probably 5 or 6 years ago. So should be exciting, I hope.
I'm trying to remember now because I think I've been to every single Northwest Odd Mall ever. So I'm trying to remember which one that was. And what type of music do you do? Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
I can. I'm a one-man band, and I build pedals also that I control with my feet and run through a drum machine that are my drums. And then at the same time, I play guitar and then sing over it.
Wow.
So it's a lot to do. It's like
it is a lot to do.
Rubbing your belly.
Multitasking at its best.
Yeah, rubbing your belly and patting your head. But at the end of the day, I don't have to split a paycheck with like 5 other dudes and sleep in a van with them, so I'm good.
That's legit. The armpits get a bit ripe, and then
it sucks after like 3 days.
Right. I've done that.
What is dead mauve?
Dead mauve? I have no idea.
Oh, I have no idea either.
Is it the color of purple?
I don't know.
Color of purple? Are you talking about dead mouse? Dead mauve? Whatever.
No, I was just reading Alicia's comment.
Oh.
So I'm curious, like, are you self-taught? How did you learn how to do all of this? It's at one, like this whole thing. How did you learn?
I just have a drive, and I guess I'm kind of antisocial.
As are
whether-
most musicians that are really good.
Yeah, at least as far as music, yeah, I didn't want to have to deal with a band anymore. And then as far as I already knew machining and stuff, and then when I got my machine, it was just, well, what am I going to do and try and make money? Because I can't really work a 40-hour-a-week job anymore as a machinist. So it is what it is.
So what is, I don't know what that machine is. You were saying a CNC machine?
It's a CNC router, so it's a computerized router. Basically, I plug a laptop into it, and it's got a bed, a flat bed, and then a router that moves around and carves out stuff, or engraves it, 3D carves it, whatever I set it up to do.
So do you have any of your work there to show us, or should we pull up your Etsy store and look at it?
I have a lot of work to show you if you want.
No, we absolutely want. Please
I have
do.
boxes upon boxes. Most of the stuff I make was kind of like pop art. So I do a lot of stuff of like video games and movies. And then just random stuff I kind of find that I like that I don't even know if I could sell. But it brings me joy, so I make it. And then usually when I display stuff, it's a decent way to get jobs because I can kind of make anything, or at least anything I put my mind to. I could give you a tour, but I got to take my headphones off, so I probably won't be able to hear you.
Okay, that is fine. So we'll just put any questions into the comments. So when you come back, if there are questions, we can pull them up on screen, and we'll try not to ask you questions out loud when you can't hear us.
But so basically, this is all the stuff I have just hanging on my wall right now. And if you want to see more, I have boxes of stuff sitting around. But there we go.
Wait, did I have the option of not hearing Lolly this entire time?
Nope,
up
not
there,
an option.
we have all the Batman villains carved into wood in the style of Bruce Timm from Batman the Animated Series.
Stormy be upset.
Those are all 5x7.
She's missing out.
We'll move over to my wall.
Oh, wow.
Try and get that. Yeah, there we go. Random assortment of stuff, some movie stuff, some Batman stuff that I made, Rick and Morty stuff. It's all kind of blurry. We'll kind of zoom in here.
It says "Peace Among Worlds."
Oh, might be as clear as it can come out. Here's a clock I just made.
Whoa! Look at that, Count Morbid.
It's all blurry.
Woo!
Oh, that is awesome, actually. I want that.
All right.
How is a raven like a right?
And we will move
Oh, I saw a
along.
coffin.
to a
I saw a
cat.
Oh,
coffin.
kitty.
Oh
That's
my God,
Lucy.
he really can create anything.
And over here,
Ooh, the
try and
horror
back
wall.
up. I have all the Universal monsters and then slashers from the 80s, which I liked.
I love the pinhead.
I'm trying to
You
get
would.
Oh,
closer.
and
See if
Freddy.
we can get
And
more
Chucky.
Freddy.
Ah, so good.
And that was
Tank Girl.
Tank Girl I
Tank
made
Girl.
from the comic book Tank Girl. That was a commission, but no one's picked it up yet, so I get to keep it for now. And there's my cat.
Hello, Kitty.
Oh, I am back. So that's kind
We were
of just
very impressed with the life form you created with your router.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's just kind of fun and a challenge. I made parts for so long that it's just boring. So if anybody ever asks me and say, "Oh, you got a router? Can you make me like a part for something?" I say, "I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
It's just too boring."
I saw a coffin-shaped something on the wall.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I could go grab that so you get a better look.
Coffins are very important to him.
Yes. Quick, talk Holly's. Okay. I do love that the cat is just supervising behind you. Oh.
Yes,
Get to
yes,
me.
the
Nice.
feline
They're like
overlords
some
are
of the
prevalent.
art.
Yeah.
So that was one of the first things I made because I ended up doing a lot of psychobilly and rockabilly shows.
Nice.
So that was kind of like something. Well, if I make that, I figured I could probably sell it, but I haven't done any shows in a while, so here we are.
I'm pretty certain that there is a market out there for literally everything. So,
Okay,
Yes.
what's the name of your cat?
Yeah.
That is Miss Lucille Ball.
Oh,
Aw.
absolutely adorable.
I rescued her from the Everett Animal Shelter about 10 years ago.
Oh.
Cool. Sitting in a prominent position where she can oversee all of your work.
Oh, she likes to sit on my amp.
I'm actually super impressed at how perfectly organized your room is for an artist. That
I'm
is,
very organized.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
was gonna
also
say,
an
I think a
artist,
lot
and
of
that's
people-
impressive.
I think a lot of people organize their rooms more because it was going to be their Zoom background.
It's gonna be their Zoom background.
What?
Everybody's like, "Dang it!"
Yeah, a lot of people put in effort into organizing because they're like, shoot, people are going to be looking at my room. You know,
That's why I got this flag with lights, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
look, we have a
lights.
vendor. Okay.
No, okay, yes. Stop saying that. Okay, we do have this question from Alicia, which is, can you recast coins from a silicone mold?
I've never tried. I
Nope.
don't even know what that is, but I could probably figure it out.
Also,
I do-
are you asking him to commit a crime?
Well, no, you can actually get like old style coins, like Roman coins or samples of doubloons or whatever, and then you can just recast them out of pewter. Like,
Did you say samples of the
there's
Buellers?
nothing illegal about that. What?
Well, I could probably do resin, or I know somebody that could do it with resin, no problem. So I know someone that could do it better than I could with resin.
You either know a guy or know a guy.
Probably.
Right.
I know everybody at this point.
That's fair.
So I had this question, which was, so all of your things, these are all cut out of wood, and then you painted them yourself after that?
Yep. So the process goes, I design it or engineer it, whatever I'm making, in a computer program, and then figure out like the depths and the tooling and all that. And then I carve it out or engrave into it, and then cut it out in whatever shape I want around it. And then I paint all the black lines in it. It's kind of hard to tell the depth of everything from the camera. So I paint the lines, and then I sand it, and then I go over and paint all the other top stuff on top of that. So it's a bit of a process.
It is a process, and it's really quite cool. Everybody super loved that clock, too.
Oh, thank
Basically,
you.
Yeah, the clock was
I
awesome.
just made that for a friend because I needed more practice at making clocks because I haven't made enough, and they're kind of hard to take with me, like wherever I go. So I just need a little more practice. But I could do clocks I could do anything up to 2 feet around or 2 foot square, because that's as big as my machine goes. But I've done clocks that are, I did one that's a 2 foot circle, and then I did a table that was also a 2 foot circle. So that was an interesting experiment.
And so here, this answers your question, Cal Morbid. Alicia says that she created coins for herself and forged them in bronze.
Yeah,
So-
just my point being that forgery of currency is usually a crime.
It's not if it's not a currency anymore.
You can use coins as event tokens. You know, you just
As long
have
as
the
they're
right
not-
symbols on it.
There's all
As long
kinds
as they're
of
not
coins.
American, it's okay.
Yeah, so at
What-
that point, there's this historical treasure, so it's okay.
What is your preferred 3D program, designing program of choice?
I'm just saying.
I use VCarve, and I think was that by Aspire, and then the machine I have is Bob's CNC E4. If you're looking for anything like that, that's what I use. VCarve's easy. There's videos on YouTube for everything, so you can just figure out whatever you're looking for.
I'm taking computer-aided drafting and design in college, so
Oh, there you go.
that's why I was asking which program you used.
I like VCarve. It's pretty easy. I know
Okay.
other people, friends of mine, that use 3D printers. They really like Fusion, and I have other machinist friends of mine that really like Fusion too, but I don't even really know what that is. I've never looked at it.
Fusion 3D has a lot of good interfaces for newbies, so that's not a difficult one to learn.
Okay. I know people that really like it and say, oh, you should be using that, but I just work with what I've got. Although I don't know if Fusion is free or not.
Nope, not usually.
This is all talk that is way beyond my my scope of conversation. So
I mean, we could start talking about Propeller Head and Adobe Scream if you want, and how functional the video with samples work. It's like that
Or
conversation
we
too.
I'm
could
just gonna go ahead and
ask whether or not you have your music somewhere on the interwebs that we might sample a little bit of it.
Oh, yeah, it's all garbage.
You're in the band Garbage. Is that
Hold
what
on.
happened?
You
No.
just said you've been doing this music thing for way longer than you've been doing the art thing.
Yeah, I haven't
you
put
don't
out
like
an
it?
album since like 2017, and I'm way better now. But you can find all my stuff like Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere.
That's longer than me. That's sooner than me. Last time I put out an album was in 2008.
Oh, you're probably a lot better now, aren't you?
No,
Oh.
He stopped then. He didn't keep
I
going.
stopped because I had what's called a crotch goblin happen. So
Okay.
Here we go. I found a thing.
that sounds like an STD or something, but it's just
It does. It's children. He had spawn of himself he had to take care of instead.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's happening right now.
that's what
I
happened.
didn't
to most
I didn't. Gunther, you have
What?
baby trolls someplace. What?
Yes, baby trolls.
Okay,
Yeah,
so here's your store, Timmy. And look, aha! I found a Gunther, Bigfoot for Gunther.
You know that the Bigfoot's for Big Papa, like Grandpa Gunther. He likes the Bigfoot more than me even.
I like this one, this Native American. Oh, it's a salmon, not an orca. Well, I still like salmon because like salmon is the
In
whole.
your sushi,
Yes, and I eat it because it's the fairy way of gaining wisdom. Do you not know?
you're trying to gain wisdom from sushi. Somebody should teach you how to properly gain wisdom. Somebody wiser.
What?
What?
I don't think you even know what I'm talking about. So that means you don't know what you're talking about when you were.
I
know
mean,
what I'm
if you
talking
cook it,
about.
it loses some of its knowledge.
Oh, look, a vendor.
Hi.
No, okay. So I'm super excited about the cool giveaway that you have for today. And do you have it with you? Can you show it to us?
Yeah. I have this Starbucks zombie I wanted to give away.
Look at that. I think that is super cool.
Gorgeous.
What's it? So what is it exactly?
It's the Starbucks logo, except it's a zombie face.
But I mean, is it a coaster? Is it a wall hanger? Is it
I guess a
what is
wall
it?
hanger. I don't
There
know.
you go.
I put a wall hanger on the back of it. Pretty much just because it's round, so it's gonna, not stand up straight.
I mean, if you
You're
use
not
it
wrong.
the correct way, it could be a projectile if you throw it at someone's head. Just
whatever
saying.
you want to do with it, I don't
Right. See?
care. It could be
Shuffleboard.
whatever your imagination wants.
It would be great for shuffleboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you should gauge up and put it in your ear, Gunther.
No.
Oh God.
Maybe
No,
you
but
could
you
do
know
the-
what? I'll get
the
out
lip
my
thing,
I'll
a
get out my
lip plate.
chains. I'll get out my chains and wear around my neck and be like Flavor Flav.
Prince Albert.
That's too far, man. Too far south. Nobody wants that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Show me that zombie thing again. This
Oh.
is our giveaway this week, you guys. This is awesome
Biggin.
Embiggen. Okay, I'm gonna Embiggen. Hold on. Where is he? There he is. Doink. That is our awesome giveaway. And
Starbucks?
but a Starbucks zombie mermaid. And so it's like as big as his head.
Oh, that's small. It's only 3 inches around.
That's called perspective, Molly. Good God.
All right. Oh,
But so that means we need a magic word. And it is
you
now
don't.
time.
Starbucks zombie mermaid is all you need.
No, that's way too long. I'm not gonna. That's way too long. So now is the time that you guys give me your suggestions in the comments.
Do zombie mermaids eat fish brains?
I think they eat human brains. I mean, even though
I
it's
think,
a
I think
mermaid.
they eat whatever they want.
Maybe
Oh,
they
well,
eat
that's
flotsam and jetsam. I mean,
That's too crunchy.
no, it isn't.
By the way, I love how much nobody else got your Little Mermaid joke. Or, well, more accurately, didn't think it was funny. But, what?
No, I didn't. I missed. If there was a joke, I missed it.
I made
I'd be
Gunther
drink-
happy.
He made me happy. It's okay.
Oh, this is a cool one. Katie suggested that we do the magic word of scarebucks.
Oh, there you
I like Googoth too. Googoth's a good one.
I liked Lucille Ball.
Oh, because of the cat.
Yes.
Lucille Cat. let's see. What's Googoth? Gogoth? Goagoth?
Gorgoth, Giagoth. I don't know. It's surely something that happened in neo-pagan era.
What? Let's
What?
see. Fish. We have the suggestion of fish.
Fish heads, yummy fruity
No.
fish heads, eat them up, yum.
Yum.
Yes. Famous Dana knew the song.
Of course, it's about
No,
fish and eating.
And heads.
It's fish heads.
Right.
Yeah.
And I sang that. Were you
You
not
did it.
listening again?
It's roly-poly fish heads.
I sang that.
No, you didn't. You said chewy, gooey, or I don't know.
You are now banned from the show. Where's the controls?
All right. Well, you go
I
ahead.
have a
and try and do
picture of
that.
one of the grandkids with fish heads on their hands.
I mean,
With the look on their face,
I
like,
know-
what?
it's kind of bad that I've developed a trend of just using the name of the vendor, but Tombstone would be an amazing word.
But we have
No.
2 votes for Scarebucks.
It's
Okay.
it's the name of one of my favorite wrestling moves.
Scarebucks?
No, the Tombstone
Tombstone.
Pile Driver.
Oh, wait, it's the Undertaker.
Right. Probably the only wrestler's name who she remembers other than Rock.
Right?
That's not true. And we have 2 votes for Scarebucks. And then, okay.
No, she doesn't
Tombstone is
like.
kind
She's
of
like,
cool.
I don't like that guy. Who's that guy? I
Tombstone.
don't like that guy. Tell her name. She's like, I don't care. I don't like him. And I'm like, what?
Nope. Okay. So I think now, I think that Tombstone is pretty good. Timmy, do you have any input on what you would like for the magic word to be this week?
No input at all.
No input at all.
Leave it up to
Okay.
you guys.
All right, you guys. We have 2 votes then for Scarebucks, and that one is currently winning according to the audience. So I guess that is what we will go with, unless for some reason I totally get flooded right now with something else. Then we'll change our minds. Are you trying to make it happen? Is that what's happening right now, Dana? You're like, and go.
Well, I mean, Scarebucks is pretty cool.
It is.
Starbucks sounds like a promotion that you'd get at Starbucks. Just
Well, I mean, if they have their Samhain style cups with that symbol on it, it would look really cool.
Do you
I got it.
new Starbucks app?
I want my pumpkin spice latte in a Scarebucks cup.
Never say that again in my presence.
What's wrong
I
with
want my
spice?
pumpkin spice latte in a Scarebucks cup
What I
with
heard
whipped
just
cream
then is I
on
want
top
my-
and
I want
extra
my-
sweet
I
with
want my White
extra
Malkin
like
special.
flavoring.
What is happening? The magic word this week, you guys, is
The
Scarebucks.
White
And that
Malkin
means that
special.
for those of you out there who have no idea what I'm talking about, that after the show on the YouTubes, not on Facebook, not on Twitch. Speaking of which, Timmy does have a Twitch channel, and you guys should go subscribe to his YouTube and to his Twitch channel. But on the YouTubes, after this show, go put the word Scarebucks into the comment section, and you will be entered to win Cool Zombie Mermaid. So
A quick tangent question for
No.
Timmy. No. I just want to see his T-shirt.
Oh, Svengoolie.
That's amazing. Okay.
I did a portrait of Svengoolie, and he actually put it on his show a couple months ago.
Nice.
So that was very exciting in my life.
Are you drinking tomato juice or pumpkin spice, whatever Famous Dana said?
Blood.
Salad.
Oh, salad.
Spicy.
Whoa.
B8.
Who is Svengoolie?
Who is Svengoolie?
I don't know.
He
tried
hosts
Wasn't he
scary
playing for the
movies.
Blackhawks?
No,
I
he
tried-
hosts. He is from Chicago, but he hosts scary movies on MeTV on Saturday nights. That's how good my social life is going.
Yeah.
It says,
He's like Elvira, but with a flatter chest.
but it says S V.
Which is nothing like Elvira at all.
Oolie, Svengoolie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his name.
Because I went and Googled it because I wanted to know who that was. That's pretty cool. I've never heard of this person, and they put that on your show, on his show. That's so cool.
Yeah, it was very cool, at least for me.
Well, yeah, and now you have to put, like, if you are to recreate that design, you have to be like as seen on TV, right? You know.
Oh, I will do that in a heartbeat.
That's what I'm saying. You got to use that every chance you can. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I
don't
kicked
know.
out.
Count Morbin.
Oops. Sorry,
I've been
Cameron.
waiting all night
I
to do that.
accidentally clicked the wrong button.
Yes, accidentally.
Whatever. Now he's butthurt. He's like,
So with the magic
I'm
word
not
is
looking at you.
Starbucks.
Yes.
Make sure that you enter that magic word here on the Facebooks and whatnot after the show, not during the show, after the show.
Yes, I know. Okay. Is there
So-
anything you would like to? Yes, Ion. You have a.
I was just going to ask him if he had any other dates for his appearances other than the upcoming Oddmall.
Nope, absolutely nothing.
Well, hopefully more comes to you soon.
I know, right?
Well, I got to get back to shows at some point, but I take care of my mom and she's immune suppressed, so it's kind of difficult to get out as it is.
Yeah, especially with
Yeah.
the whole Delta thing going around, and suddenly everybody's getting
Right.
it.
So
So
my
I
mom's
think
had a
he
double
knows.
lung transplant, and so an upper respiratory disease is not good. So it's
yay.
best that I kind of just stay until things get better.
Maybe there's a lower respiratory one. Just saying.
I think that's lower intestines then.
That's gross.
Is there anything you would like to say before we let you go this afternoon?
I think
evening?
we've said it all.
Well, just
You
thanks for
might
having
have.
me on. Really looking forward to Oddmall because it'd be fun to do anything at this point. So I will see you all there.
Yep.
Yes, and we will all
Sure.
be masked up because I know that they are enforcing the mask mandate at Oddmall. So, for your safety, and plus, we get to feature you again live at Oddmall. So I'm looking forward to that. Yay!
It should
Which
be
means there's a
fun.
bunch of live awkward questions.
Yeah, I suspect his artwork looks a lot nicer in person than on camera.
But it's not all blurry on a camera.
Yeah.
Well, plus there's
No.
depth to be seen, I'm sure.
Well,
to be
yeah,
fair-
I haven't figured out how to get the depth right on any pictures, but I haven't spent that much time. I need to find like a photographer to take good pictures of stuff, but
I'm just saying, to be fair, that it's probably going to be Ion or me running the camera, and it's not a 3D camera, so you're not really going to see much in depth anyway.
all right, I'll take what I can get.
When
Just
you have a
saying.
chance to be around people again, you'll remember why being around people is actually pretty awful.
Yeah, no, I'm good. At the first time I have to go do a show again and be around a room full of drunk people, and I'm gonna be happy not being around people for a while.
People are kind of the worst.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's legit.
And on that note, on that happy note, boy, you can tell that the Halloween season is creeping up on us here, right? Suddenly, everybody is macabre and dark and
Change the magic
doomsday.
word to people
I'm
suck.
pretty sure Timmy and I were already there. I don't think it has to do with the time of year.
It's this time of year you get extra.
The only time of year, or I think the fact that it's been 2 years inside has had an effect, but not just the time of year. Yeah.
Well, I made a lot of stuff over the last 18 months,
Yeah.
so that's good.
So
Yeah,
That's the
like-
only
It
thing.
is.
By any chance you have a typewriter that just says all work and no play, make Timmy go crazy.
I'm not
No.
far off.
Yeah. Yeah,
got
all
your
work and no
reference.
play, make Timmy a dull boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much hit that point probably like 5 months ago.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye, thanks for having me on.
Good night.
Awkward goodbye, insert here.
I think that went great.
Thanks for playing along, Timmy.
Wow, thanks for having me
That
on.
did not
It was a lot
really
of
come
fun.
out the way that I wanted it to. I confess.
See ya,
Good night,
Oddmall.
Timmy.
I think he's waiting for you. I think he's
I
waiting
know.
for you to push the button.
Oh,
You know
no,
what?
She
you
doesn't
don't.
even know
You know
what
what? Do you just
button it
want
is.
to come over and run the show? Do you want to do that, Count Morbid?
I mean, is it hard?
It doesn't seem to be. You certainly tell me how to do it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that would be work for Morbid to do. I'm not sure
Yeah,
he's up to
that's not a thing.
Telling you what
And
to
there's-
do is hard enough.
There's clicking involved.
There's
and
there's
managing
buttons.
tabs.
There's more than one button.
Yeah, there's more than one button. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely more than one button. I guess what I'm really trying to say without actually saying is shut up.
I don't get it.
Huh.
I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
not sure
think
what
he was
you're trying-
actually listening.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say there.
He's never listening.
What?
See, I'm just saying. So there was a thing that I had, or I was going to say, I was gonna do, and I don't remember what it was now.
There's this thing with the thing that was doing the thing, and we wanted to film it.
Oh, was that
Well-
that movie with that guy?
Yeah, with the name that's famous.
I feel
His
like
earlier
you guys
work
are
was
making
better.
fun of me. His earlier
Yeah,
work. How
but
do
he
I not
died
know
at the
about
end.
this guy? He's super cool.
Spoilers.
It makes me want to
Right.
go to Crypticon. Does anybody know if Crypticon is happening?
Didn't it already just happen?
I thought Crypticon was in October. I don't know. I'm highly considering going down to with Stormy and the Wish Fairy to the Las Vegas Ren Fair. We're final details, like let's see. Oh, what's this? What? Tomorrow is the first Oktoberfest. What is a Glockenspiel?
It's a musical.
I don't think.
Are
I
you
don't think you're
serious? It's a
allowed-
wooden block that you
I don't think
smack
you're allowed to say
with
that
a
on air.
mallet.
I don't. I think there's obscenity laws against saying that on air.
Oh my good lord!
Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel is not
just told you.
suggestive at all.
It's a wooden freaking
It
box
depends on what you do with it.
that you smack with a mallet.
Just like bagpipes, it depends what you do with them.
I want to hear
We
what
all
a
got quiet.
Glockenspiel is. Be
I just
quiet.
told you.
No, you just
So-
said it was a block.
Okay, so there's this piece of wood. It's like a wooden box, right? It has holes in it. It's a percussion instrument. You just smack it with a mallet, and there's different sizes, and it makes different sounds. Just like drums, xylophone, whatever. It's a percussion instrument.
Oh.
I used to play with one.
Hold my hurdy-gurdy.
I hold my hurdy-gurdy and pull it up my kilt and play the glockenspiel.
I love hurdy-gurdies. So
Well, you can always
Little bit
go
of
into your
hurdy,
bag
lot of
too.
gurdy.
it's like a xylophone. Okay.
A little bit. No, it's much deeper.
But
It's a wooden.
I
It's a
want to
wooden
know what
box,
the word
not actually like
glockenspiel
a
means.
not like a plank.
So spiel is German for play.
Then why do we call it like, give me your spiel?
Because it's Yiddish.
Play me a story.
Because Yiddish uses spiel to represent just your deal, your whole.
Oh, so that spiel is Yiddish, but the other spiel is German.
Right.
There's some overlap.
There's a lot of overlap, but basically they use it to refer to in Yiddish. They use it to refer to your whole thing is your spiel, and so
Like it's like saying your deal.
yeah.
What's your background?
What's your whole deal?
But
I
but
know
but
what it means to say, like, tell me your spiel. I know what that means, but
it means to play in German. So which is what Glockenspiel is from, and I forget what Glock is.
I
It's
think
a
it's
gun.
a gun.
Bang
That's what I
bang.
was gonna say, gun.
It's
oh
loud.
my god, no.
It's a percussionish sound.
I mean,
Like a
definitely
bang.
when I fire a Glock, there's a percussion sound. That's true.
And typically multiples.
It depends on how many times I pull the trigger, but yeah.
Okay,
Well-
somebody find a picture of a glockenspiel for me and
Are
send
you
me.
serious?
Yep,
That
I'm
is
serious.
not difficult.
But in the meantime, though, I wanted to share this cool thing that was it you that found this earlier today, famous Dana?
What are we referring to? Oh,
Sensory deprivation
yes.
skull. Like
Yeah.
I saw this thing and I was like, oh my god, that looks amazing. And so, like, does it have more pictures here? Let's see. I just want to point out that they're like, you too can own a sensory deprivation skull for
So,
46, almost 47,000 pounds. That has to be like 50,000 American dollars. You can own the sensory depth skull.
Most people come with their
Glocken
own.
is the German word for bell,
yep.
Bell.
so it's
Okay,
playing a series of bells.
let's
Yeah,
see.
like I said, it sits on a freaking wooden thing as opposed to like a xylophone, which has the tubes.
The tubes.
Yeah.
No, a xylophone is like chimes. It's
Okay,
like they're
chimes,
metal
I'm
bars.
sorry. I mean, as opposed to this has metal bars too. It just sits on a wooden, like triangle thing almost. You had one as a kid, I'm sure.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm about to. As soon as I see a link, I'm gonna click it and I'm gonna go look.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I super want a sensory deprivation skull. Look at this thing. It's awesome. See, right there? Being inside the sense dep skull. So cool.
I did not expect it to be large enough to sit in for some reason.
That is the entire reason why I sent it as a link to Count Morbid, because I figured he would want a sensory deprivation skull instead of just his normal coffin.
Well, I
Very
would,
Princess
because
Lolly.
if I was in the sense dep skull, I wouldn't have to hear Count Morbid.
Fairy
So
Princess Lolly.
What?
Fairy Princess Lolly. There's a link in the chat, in the private chat on the StreamYard.
I'm just, so I took a look. Okay, thank you. I will pull that up here in a second, Gunther. I took a look actually at the art company, I guess, this Atelier van Lieshout. I don't know how we say that word actually.
Gesundheit.
Have some maybe.
Vandersloot?
No.
I don't think you're allowed to say Vandersnoot on here.
Bite me.
Okay, I'm telling you. So, I'll Atelier van Lieshout. I don't know if Atelier is Atelier van Lieshout. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced exactly. No, holy crap. You have to see the images for the various art installations that this place does. Because, wow, they are interesting, and they are not limited to just the interestingness of the sensory depth skull. Look at this. Some of this is like seriously crazy. Just what is even happening in these art installations? Can you guys see?
That looks like intesti.
I was gonna say.
And
It
that
is.
looks like intestines. Those look like decapitated lady with boobs.
I was gonna say.
It is. Like, what's even happening there? And like, I don't know.
Some of these look like things that you'd find in Count Morbid's backyard.
No, his backyard. Like, what is this? This crazy, I don't know. It's like a buffalo fur covered weird armchair thing. What's this little? This is just crazy stuff. But some of it's so cool. I still like it, and I wonder to myself about the person's brain that these things came out of. You know what I mean? It's
And
awesome.
I think to myself, what a strange ass world.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, what is this thing right here? It's just like a giant intestine or something.
It's a sphincter.
Is that,
Yep, that's
is
butt
that
plug.
actually a sphincter?
It totally
God,
looks like
look
a
at
sphincter. Like I
That is
said,
definitely
it
a
totally
sphincter.
looks like a sphincter.
That looks
And
like a
someone
real
has
pain in
their
the
head up
ass.
that person's ass.
I'm sorry.
Okay, you know there's a sphincter at the top of the stomach too, right? It's not just limited to the end of the line.
It still looks like a pain in the ass to me. Yeah.
Oh my good lord.
What is even going on in some of these? I just don't even know. What the heck? What is this thing? It's like a yellow submarine sphincter intestine thing? I don't know.
Well,
But then some of it is like way more mundane, sort of. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. I love this art. It's just so cool and weird. And of course, it's from the Netherlands. My people.
I could see that.
Ooh, what about this? What? Is that what I think that is?
Are you picking his nose?
It's
giving somebody a head, apparently.
there. Look, there's a person inside of it.
It's a playhouse.
A lot of people live inside their own head.
In my head.
In your head, zombie. No? Okay.
No, you just
Yeah.
made me sad now.
I did? I made you sad? Why?
Because she's no longer with us.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can lay down in all of them. it is kind of like postmodern grotesquerie. It's so cool. I don't know. I think it's like maybe some of the weirdest art I've seen in a while, so I like it because I like outrageous things like that. Hey, check it out. They look like photos for Pink Floyd that Pink Floyd rejected for their albums.
I mean, like the wall, perhaps.
What?
What? You
Yeah,
know,
they
the
have
speakers
other
from the
ones.
dark side of the moon.
It's they have other albums, right?
Other than the wall? Are you asking me if
Yeah,
I
I
know
bet
that?
you I could name more from the new Ion.
Oh,
I'm sure you
that
can,
is a
actually.
challenge right there.
Yeah.
Wait, Paul
Relics,
McCartney had a
metal.
band before Wings? Okay.
I thought that Paul McCartney was made famous by Kanye West.
What?
No, actually, she's got a point.
You're actually banned from the show now.
He's promoting new talent.
Yes.
No, it's from a Twitter thing that went around.
Oh, no. I know she's
couple
not
years
making this
ago.
up. Yeah, I know you're referencing something particular.
I am referencing something in particular, and it's
I'm
like
taking your side.
I really don't.
Yay!
I mean, I don't care
is
which side
happening?
it is or who's
I'm
right or wrong.
supporting
I don't
you.
like it.
I am validating your feelings, and I'm here for you in this because I agree that you actually have a valid point and are referencing something that actually exists in the outside world.
It doesn't mean I like it.
Oh no, I am hating this immensely right now.
See, yeah, that's. I don't care if it's right or wrong. I don't like it.
Apparently, I
I
missed
feel-
something.
I feel unclean. I feel dirty. I
A little
may have
bit
to
here,
take another
too.
shower.
Is that like abnormal?
Pretty sure.
Well, no.
Pretty sure Kim Kardashian's a little bit put off by
I
it too.
honestly can't tell if Wally is amused or mad at us right now.
Or trying to figure out
He's
who these
probably just
people
finding
are.
the next article.
Usually I can tell, and it's usually one more than the other. But right now I can't tell.
That's the crazy smile. Flora does that smile too. Don't mess with Flora when she's doing that smile.
So anyway,
I was just thinking that agreeing with me basically is the equivalent of your next counseling session. What?
There is going to be therapy after it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was in my head and I was flattering myself. Like
That's called narcissism. You also need to bring that up in your counseling session.
damn.
Wow.
it could just be called it just could be that I'm a sociopath or something, right? So
I'm
I mean, it
concerned
could
that somebody
be-
thought we were sisters now.
Show of hands.
wait, what?
Wait, somebody thought you were sisters and not like mother and daughter?
Why would
Just
you call
low.
Flora old like that? I know she's got kids, but I mean,
Well,
you must think she started young.
no. I agree with you because like you act like a 10-year-old child, and Flora definitely acts older and disapproving. So I totally agree with your interpretation of this.
By the way, it's not actually true. Flora is just quiet, so you don't know that in her head she's also like my 10-year-old twin.
Those are the ones that get away with it.
She already has.
No, the ones that don't get caught are the ones that get away with it. Then there's
Like,
nothing to get away with. As far as we're
Laura's so
concerned.
good at getting away with it, you don't even know what she's gotten away with already.
That's what I'm trying to say.
And just like that, Kaiser Soze is God. Okay.
That is like one of my top 3 movies. That is a very good movie. And like that.
You know what's funny about that? That's like one of the only 3 movies she knows. That's why it's in her top 3.
Yeah, no, I just feel bad because I don't think I'm supposed to like Kevin Spacey movies anymore or Bryan Singer.
They're supposed to, yeah. They're all supposed to be negative and bad. Just saying.
Yeah.
What
At least
movie?
Gabriel Byrne would never hurt me. Kevin Pollak's kind of a toss-up. Oh, and one of the Baldwin. Was that Stephen Baldwin?
Yeah, yes, it's Stephen Baldwin.
I'm just saying, for
Like
all-
third or fourth
and
most
Benicio del
talented
Toro.
Baldwin brother. Yeah.
I'm just saying for all of you people out there who think Peter Jackson could do no wrong, go look up Meet the Feebles.
Oh, first off, how dare you? Because, like, well, no, I haven't actually seen Meet the Feebles, but I've seen Dead
No.
Alive.
I've
Peter-
seen both.
Peter
Dead Alive is excellent.
Is a brilliant movie, and part of the thing is like a lot of the acclaimed directors of the past couple of decades got their start at schlock horror. Like
I'm just saying, Meet the Feebles is basically Muppet porn.
Oh yeah,
I hate the Muppets.
which I've seen.
It is the only Muppet movie you'd like other than Avenue Q.
Yeah.
I mean, Avenue Q is supposed to have cool songs in it.
So it does Meet the Feebles.
But yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, no, I mean, again, some of the best directors have some really schlocky horror or weird stuff. Like James Gunn did trauma films. James Gunn was doing like The Toxic Avenger before he hit the big time with Scooby-Doo.
This may not mean anything to anybody out there outside of us here, but Tim Harris is the reason why I've seen Meet the Feebles. Yeah. Crazy. She's still trying to figure out what article she wants to put on because there's so much screwed up stuff in there.
It's kind of true. I'm like, what is happening?
There was a bunch that Flora sent in, and there's a bunch of ones I just picked out. I was like, oh, this is going to be good. Click.
Listen, I'm just saying. I know you guys are like, nah, we're always this dark and gloomy and whatever. No, this change of seasons is coming, and I can see it. I see it in the articles.
No, I'm
see
just
it
saying,
in all these
I'm
little
pretty
things.
sure that guy is like that all year round, is my point. I'm pretty sure Timmy is. I don't think Timmy
But
was
you're not?
dancing through the meadows like 2 months ago.
I'm not saying he was dancing through the meadows 2 months ago. I'm saying that whatever he was doing 2 months ago, and like yourself, it's going to be more. It's going towards more once Halloween hits.
Brace yourself. Winter is coming. That's all she's saying.
Right. Yes.
She's going all freaking
it's
Ned
gonna be
Stark. It's weird.
Things don't matter.
It's already pumpkin spice everything season.
Although it reminds me of this really cool pumpkin that I saw at the Wadsworth Athenaeum. That was I don't even know. It was the coolest art installation thingy, and it seemed so simple, but it was so pleasing to look at, and I just couldn't understand what made it the way that it was, because it's not like it was. It was a pumpkin that had black dots on it, and it was so cool. Let's see. I could probably find a picture of it, but I'm not going to go.
Apple Bash, I shot the goth pumpkin with an arrow.
It was
I know.
So did Kira. She was actually the first one to hit it, and then the arrow went through the top and into the backdrop, and she was like she does.
So that was the other pumpkin. I got the goth one.
So yeah, she kept sending arrows down range, and they would hit things, but then they wouldn't like impale. And then she'd send things down range, and somehow they'd end up under the top.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. I think it was Airwinna that took the picture of you with your goth pumpkin prize.
Okay, for the record, that was not a goth pumpkin. There was spikes on it. It was technically heavy metal.
There's goth metal.
There is goth metal, but just because it's black does not make it goth. There's also black metal.
There's some crossover. There's some overlap there.
You know, Flora, when I say
because a lot of the goth girls I met had metal spikes on them as well.
When I say black metal and Flora starts grinning from ear to ear, that concerns me.
Well, you know, the pumpkin's probably dead now, so it could be death metal.
You're not really goth unless you've sacked Rome.
Wow.
With who sacked?
Jokes for the win, folks.
Yep.
There you go. Congratulations, Ion.
It's like goth. Yes.
That pumpkin looks like it's a wild and crazy guy.
We actually got that one for you, and then you weren't even there to see it, so you just be quiet.
Oh, I saw it.
He almost stole it even.
No, he didn't, really.
By the way, yeah, I loved how the pumpkin was doing its best Steve Martin impersonation.
What?
What?
No,
Steve Martin used to have a bit with an arrow in his head.
Oh. What was the point of this bit?
Oh.
The point was at the end of the arrow? That's how it goes through things.
The point was to look like someone missed the apple on his head.
Well, no. Part of it is he was making a bad joke about bad jokes because, like, novelty arrows were a thing. You know, it was
Novelty arrows?
He's a wild and crazy guy. That's what
I literally used to have one. You know, the thing where it's a novelty thing where it looks like an arrow is going through your head.
Yeah, those things. Okay, I know what those are. Like the little fake. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It has one end of the arrow over here, and then a middle loop, and another arrow. Yeah, that's how that works.
Can you actually do a demonstration for me of that again? Because I was looking away from the screen when you did it the first time, and I really want to see to make sure that I understand
This is why we can't
what
have
you
nice
are talking about.
shows.
He's gonna actually go get his novel. He's got
Our
one.
shows were nice ones.
That's
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
even know
saying.
what's happening right now. But I found the pumpkin, you guys. Here it is. I love this pumpkin so much. Is it not the coolest?
It is not.
The
A
frack?
pumpkin or squash?
It's a gourd. She didn't even know what she's talking about.
It's very spotted.
It's crazy. And it's huge too. It's probably taller than I am. So it's like
Is it English? Because English people randomly spot things. They spot pumpkins. They spot dick. It's a thing.
I'm just saying I loved this
I
pumpkin.
think it's, edible.
No, not edible. I don't know. Like something
Nobody
about
wants any
pumpkin,
spotted dick that isn't
I can
edible.
never forget that I saw this pumpkin. Like it's stuck in my head. I don't get it.
I believe you.
I have a guess, which is that some people have like a, not saying this is you particularly, but a lot of people have like a fear of holes, which I am 99% of the Ion knows the name of that fear.
They're sheeple.
But yeah,
it's bothering me now.
The one where you think of poppy seeds, plants, and it freaks you out.
That is not a novelty thing. You just stuck that on top of your glasses.
Well, yes, I don't actually have it. I don't. Poppy made me throw it out because she never thought I would use
almost,
it.
Count Morbid, you almost fooled her just then.
Yeah. No, I was just demonstrating what it would look like.
Actually, can you show me what it would look like if you really bent it over your head to the shape of your skull? Go ahead and do that for me.
No.
Okay, that's too abrupt. Too soon.
These cost money, you know. Like on sale, I think like per arrow, I think was like 50 cents or 75 cents, and I'm not destroying 75 cents for you.
I mean, I don't
You're
know.
not worth that much, Lolly. According to Count Morbid. You're worth more than that to me.
Okay, good. It's good.
What?
I'm just gonna move on from here and pretend like you guys are actually my friends.
We are your friends.
Okay, I've never gone on
No, I
record
love
saying
you.
that.
Okay, article number 1. Noble. Scientists potty train cows to use the moo loo. Yes, because we're gonna
We're going there
having a battle
already
of bovines
tonight.
for our first article read. It's
Pardon
a
my
battle
language.
of bovines.
Pardon my language, but that story sounds like bullshit.
Yeah.
Article number 2 is the sound of music.
Like I feel like Count Morbid, you should have said that sounds like bullshit, and then put on sunglasses, and then cue the Who.
Swiss cows airlifted off of mountain pastures ahead of an annual parade. So if you want to hear about cows that use the moo loo, press number 1. And if you want to hear about the sound of music, press number 2.
Is it April 1st already?
What?
No, that's Uber. No, Dana, that's Uber Moo. That's Uber Moo.
You're right. Uber Moo for the win.
Whatever. No, it isn't. It's strawberry cows.
What? Yeah, I was just saying, what is it?
It's strawberry cows because really, if Nestle came out with an article talking about how they had now all natural strawberry flavored milk from real strawberry milk producing cows, I might believe it.
They're not far off.
Isn't that what's on the outside of the milk carton?
They have raspberry cows, so they're not far from it.
Ew, a bowel movement. No.
You're welcome, America.
I really thought that you guys said at first peach morbid, but now I realize that there was.
Yeah,
Did you say peach morbid?
Peach
That's
morbid
not
is
very
actually a
nice.
dessert.
Do
It's like
not-
it's like peach cordial, but it's ruder.
I thought she said impeach morbid. I was like, why would you do that?
Impeach morbid. Is that like the undead? Let's see.
That's how you get me out of the county. Yeah.
So okay, I see
I think
two votes
peach
for one and
morbid
one vote
involves
for
toast.
two. Wait, is the timer done already?
Yes.
Yes.
Why do I smell burning
that was
toast,
fast.
Ion? Ion, why do I smell burning toast?
It's sort of a myth that necessarily happens with strokes.
I thought it meant you were having
Apparently,
a
your
stroke.
brain is turning into preserves.
Well, actually, it's not just having a stroke. It either means you're having a stroke or you're smoking meth. It's one of the two.
No,
Or could it be
doesn't
that
smell
someone's
it
cooking
does not smell
toast?
like
It's
toast when you're
possible to do
smoking
both.
meth.
You can do both. Find you a girl who does both. Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know what's happening right now. Okay. I'm just thinking to myself, he said that, and I'm over here trying to figure out whether or not it's actually possible. Like, can you actually do that? Can you be having a stroke and smoking meth at the same time?
I'm saying this. When you smoke
You
meth,
can
it smells
take a
like
poo
COVID.
and have a stroke.
It smells like COVID. Just saying.
Go ask the cows.
Here we go.
Happy cows smoke meth.
What?
Happy cows smell like COVID.
Oh. Okay. Turns out cows can be potty trained as easily as toddlers. That is so crazy.
Toddlers
Toddlers
can't easily
not that
be
easy
potty
to potty
trained.
train.
First off, that's not easy.
That is a lie.
I mean, have you tried to potty train a goldfish?
Every 2
Carry
minutes.
on.
Not
They go in the
today.
bowl every time.
Carry on.
Come on, that was a good joke.
Carry
And
on,
it's
my
notable. Scientists put the task to the test, and 11 out of 16 cows learned to use the mooloo when they had to go. Just like some parents, the researchers used a sweet treat to coax the cows to push through a gate and urinate in a special pen. It only took 15 days to train the young calves. Some kids take quite a bit longer. The cows are at least as good as children, ages 2 to 4, at least as quick, said the study senior author Lindsay Matthews, an animal behavioral scientist in New Zealand. This is the paragraph where we get to all of their stuff. When started with a half in jest question on a New Zealand radio talk show about the very real problem of livestock waste, resulted in a serious study published Monday in the journal Current Biology. And it wasn't just a, wow, this could be fun academic question. Massive amounts of urine waste is a serious environmental issue, Matthews said.
So this person is going to have a lot of fun at their college reunion, is all I'm saying. or at the family reunion of like, what did you do last summer?
Well, okay, here we go. Urine contains nitrogen, and when mixed with feces, becomes ammonia, which is an environmental issue with acid rain and other problems, Matthews said. It can also taint the water with nitrates and create the airborne pollutant nitrous oxide.
That's how you know you're in trouble.
Snooch.
Nobody tell her that's from the Muppets.
It isn't. It's from Eliza Schlesinger, the comedian.
Oh my God.
Walk away. Just do it, morbid. It's not worth it. It's not worth this hill, man.
Son of a monkey.
It's not worth this hill. You just killed my counterpart.
Ow!
See? He's dying and you don't even care.
I stubbed my toe really hard.
And it's causing death.
Oh, I'm dying.
He's a dead guy.
You would think that stubbing your toe would be easy.
Dying is easy. Comedy is hard.
I feel
Not
like
machine.
He's making it's like Pee Wee Herman and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, trip over. God, monkey fucking.
Ow, wow, wow,
Wow.
wow, wow.
He went straight to the monkey.
Maybe he's singing the
Does anybody remember why I got up in the first place?
house crawl
You
out.
were mad at her for freaking screwing a thing up, like the Muppets.
Yeah.
He's like singing the coffin song over there, you know. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, Baby Shark is next.
It's ouchie, my friends. It's ouchie. Okay, where was I?
Roly-poly fish heads.
See, it's reoccurring.
Reoccurring stress stream.
Roly-poly, yummy fruity.
I am not. See, and cows do pee a lot. A single cow can produce 8 gallons of urine a day.
And now back to the news article.
We have a news article?
In 2019, nitrous oxide comprised 7% of all the U.S. greenhouse gases, according to the EPA. I am not surprised they can train calves to urinate in set locations, but I am surprised no one has demonstrated this before, said Duke University animal cognition scientist Brian Hare, who wasn't part of the research. The critical question is, can it and will it scale? If it could be done, toilet training animals makes it easier to manage waste products and reduce greenhouse gas emissions, said Donald Broom, a professor of animal welfare at the University of Cambridge, England. At the lab in Durmstorf, Germany. I don't know, but it sounds like Durmstrang. Yes.
Surely it's someplace they invaded.
No.
Too soon?
The researchers mimicked a toddler's training, putting the cows in a special pen, waiting until they urinated, and then giving them a reward, a sweet liquid, mostly molasses. Cows do have a sweet tooth, Matthews said. If the cows urinated outside the mooloo after the initial training, they got a squirt of cold water. Then, in 2 sets of experiments, so Flora, this is how you do it right here.
Yeah, you have
So
to put,
if my kids
don't
dump
like
a potty in the
it.
toilet, I spray them down with the hose.
you have to put the children in
Basically,
in a separate pen.
Sugar water.
You
Flora.
lock them in the
Sugar
bathroom
water.
and
Yeah.
you give them a
Or-
picture.
no,
They're good.
I've been using Kit Kats. I guess I've been doing it wrong.
Yeah.
It uses the potty air, gets the hose again.
I wonder why you're using Kit Kats. Those poor cats.
So for Lolly, I just referenced the movie.
I know, it was Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
That's the second movie she's seen. Carry on.
I think it's actually the third, but whatever. So, okay, let's
For
see.
those who are tracking at the home version of the game.
Yes, that's right. And for those of you watching at home, this is the second movie that Fairy Princess Lolly has seen. She isn't confused at this time, so do not take a drink. However,
If you want to take a drink, take a bloody drink. That's what I'm saying.
Like this moment where she's right will be gone in the wind like tears in the rain.
hey, wait a minute. Is that a movie quote?
Did you know in Switzerland it's illegal to own one guinea pig because they are prone to loneliness?
Did you know that in Peru they eat guinea pigs like chickens?
Did you know that
Because
if you
they're
take
prone to
videos?
loneliness.
Did you know that if you take videos of the cows peeing, you could call it a streaming service?
I like that one.
Awful.
That one's better.
Oh, I got nothing.
She's like, I can stream that? You're streaming it right now, lady.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
New Zealand has a very high population of sheep to human ratio.
Scotland?
New Zealand, which
Oh, New
apparently,
Zealand.
yeah. I mean, you might not be wrong about the other thing, but I think New Zealand has an even higher rate of sheep to humans.
Okay. Oh, man. Ooh.
My toe really hurts.
Why does your toe hurt?
Really? Really? Did you miss the whole last 10 minutes of the show?
You should.
Where
you
were you?
should have known
He
it
was
gonna hurt.
dying.
His name is
Sorry.
Oh, that's right. You stubbed your toe. Okay.
This is our
okay.
fault. This is our fault because we keep making references to the show that we're currently on and doing, and we keep expecting Lolly to have seen that, and that's on
But,
us.
so to
That's
be
on
fair,
us.
I
she ain't
haven't
going to
watched
watch
that
it
show
later
yet. It's not on
anyway.
the
So
YouTube.
That's
I
on
have
us
to go
for
back
thinking
and
she
watch it
watches
so I know
the
what's going
show.
on.
Ugh.
I really feel like, Flora, that if you're going to ever show vendors a show to watch, This is the link you send them.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, just saying.
This is the one. Why this one?
You'll find out later when we get more vendors.
I just don't even know. Okay. So let's
By the
see
way, I
here.
thought you said benders. I thought it
Please
was a
insert
reference that you
girder.
did. I thought you said when you show it to benders.
Please insert girder.
This is cool. What? What in the what?
Pull the
Oh my-
lever, Kronk.
Is she freaking looking at articles again?
I am
Yes.
looking at
Where
articles.
are we at? Why are we not entertaining people while she's looking at articles?
Let's see.
Where's
Are
the
you not
floating horse?
entertained? Are you not entertained?
I have a question.
That's what I
If
tell my
they're gonna
kids when
do a
they're
new
surrounded by
s-
toys and they don't want to play with them.
If they're going to do a new Spider-Man movie, are they going to use emo Tobey Maguire in it?
He should be
Don't,
Uncle
Ion.
Ben.
Don't, Ion. I know you got an answer.
What are you talking about when he has the Venom suit and is doing the disco dancing?
I mean,
Yeah.
basically, emo Tobey Maguire and regular Tobey Maguire is basically the same visual difference between Fairy Princess Lolly and Floor if you ask people at Safeway.
What?
What?
Even Flora's confused. I heard that.
Everybody has to drink twice because of that.
I'm
Even
sorry,
Flora's
but
drinking.
I'm going to message you, Gunther, what I took away from that.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just trying to find.
I feel like the Jeopardy theme is playing in your head as you drink.
I'm waiting to get the.
She's waiting for it.
Will
Waiting
you
for
message
it.
me?
Oh, wait. Just did a search for the name Gunther, by the way, because I'm tired.
That's what my normal name is.
No. What just happened?
What did just happen? Did you delete the wrong article again?
I didn't, but here we go.
I will take what did just happen for 200, please, Norm.
We're gonna talk about.
Norm died.
Can we have
holes in
Flora
the-
host
you know,
Jeopardy? 'Cause
We're
that'd
gonna
be fun.
talk about. We're talking about holes right now because it all started with the fear of holes and that pumpkin or whatever, and now we're
What
gonna
kind of-
continue
what?
our holy trend. The Oklahoma town that turned into an abandoned toxic sinkhole.
I'm just going to say
Versus-
this. Hang on, real quick.
Versus fed up with poor road conditions, Florida man plants banana tree in pothole. So if you want
So-
to hear about the toxic sinkhole, press number 1. And if you want to hear about the tree in the pothole, press number 2. Ion, please start the timer. And Gunther, now you can talk.
I got to say this to you because it's important. You asked about a glockenspiel. Count Morbid literally sent a link of Toto Africa done on a glockenspiel, and you didn't even look.
There. I don't see the link.
Do, 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 do.
Where is it? I'll play it. I don't see it though.
With the
Have you
faces.
tried looking in the chat for Facebook?
I played the
Not for Facebook,
glockenspiel
no.
down in Africa.
Oh, Gunther.
I don't see it. I'm sorry.
You have to share.
You have to put it in the private chat because I don't see wherever you guys are talking about.
But Gunther, help her find the link that. the
I
rest of
got
us
you.
need.
Go ahead. Carry on.
We have basically all the votes. Yes, I am the new Spider-Man. What is so funny? Number 1 is the article about the toxic sinkhole, and number 2 is the article about the banana planted in a tree. The banana tree planted in a pothole.
Bye, Sharona.
I'm just like, my face didn't want to make any of those words come out. It was like the banana plant, the banana plant potted in a tree hole. Like that's what my face was trying to say.
So what I wanted to say is that the title of the first article is a little bit redundant because it mentions an Oklahoma town and sinkhole.
You mean like TGIF Fridays?
What?
You missed that. Count Morbid did a TGIF Fridays earlier, so.
I thought all
What was
those types of towns were like not sinkholes, but like quicksand. Once you get stuck there, you can't ever leave because you can't ever leave.
You can get out of quicksand.
80s
But you
television.
can't get out of Oklahoma.
80s television made me more afraid of quicksand than the real world has led me to believe should be true.
Actually, when you get into quicksand, what you're supposed to attempt to do is get into a back floating position, because the more of your body surface that is on the quicksand, then you will float. So you are supposed to slowly, not quickly, because that makes you sink faster, but slowly, like, try to work yourself into a back floaty position, and then you can, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I don't understand all this technical jargon like back floaty. I don't have a degree in floating.
In swimming.
Physics.
I cannot break the laws of physics, Jim.
One tip for being pulled out of quicksand is to point your toes, because apparently the flat bottom of shoes is enough suction to keep you from being able to be pulled out.
Also, if you shoot lightning out of your ass, it'll turn the sand particles into glass.
You should tell that to the rats.
The RUSs. Yep.
I don't think they exist.
Here we go. We're going to listen to this. Well, I think the timer is up, but I want to listen to this really quick. I kind of want to have one of these now.
We want you to have something. We want you to have one too, because it means you're going to hit something else with sticks besides us.
I mean, you have a round thing to hit already. I don't think you need another thing to hit.
To be fair, you get to tell me what you think I need.
To be fair, I almost bought you a vibra slap just so you could slap a thing.
What? Wait, what?
A vibra slap?
I did not hear that right.
Do you not know what that is?
Hard pass.
I'm sure mugs are so much more useful than a glockenspiel.
I don't know. It depends on how you define useful, I suppose. I'm just saying. I kind of want to. I like the glockenspiel, which is basically just a fancy word for xylophone.
That's the sound of a vibra slap.
Oh, it was a cat coughing up a hairball.
The vibra slap.
The vibra slap.
I'm just saying, it's a real instrument. It's out there, and Fairy Princess Lolly needs one, so she quit slapping people around.
Yeah, I know. She made it sound like I actually had a choice to help her wrap those packages.
I mean, just because her pimp hammer is strong doesn't mean she needs to use it.
So located in Ottawa County, just off Route 66, Pitcher, Piker, someplace Oklahoma, was once a thriving mine town,
Picker.
a hub for lead and zinc operations. Picker?
Picker?
Peter, Piper, Pickard.
I mean, this is also where they locked up Geronimo, just saying.
Unfortunately, the thing that gave the town its life would also be what brought it down. As
a tornado?
Picker is now filled with poisonous materials and unstable ground.
And a tornado.
And what? No.
Have you ever been to Oklahoma?
What?
Oh my
Where the winds come rolling down the plains?
He knows the song.
Tornadoes.
Wait, there's a song?
Oh no!
Wait, is there actually a song?
Yes, it's from the actual play Oklahoma.
I can never remember the name of the play about Oklahoma though.
It's okay.
Oh Lord!
Actually,
wow!
Actually, mildly entertaining.
That was clever. Good job, Dana.
Like, dude, you like waited for that moment, just like I'm gonna throw one in. I got it. It's loaded. It's ready to go.
The story begins in the early 20th century. The discovery of lead and zinc in the area brought in a booming population of miners and other workers, and Picker's population peaked at over 14,000 in 1926. Whew, 14,000. That is one person for every foot of Mount Rainier almost.
That
The
is a lot of
timing-
pickled peppers to pick.
If you stack them on top of each other, I don't know. The timing of this mining was crucial, as Picker was a key supplier of materials for both world wars.
Was it pickling salt?
Why does my
I don't-
toe hurt?
Let's see. As with many industries at the time, the mining operations were unsafe and put everyone in the town at risk. Methods for extracting ore from the ground resulted in huge mounds of waste, colloquially known as chat. Mounds of chat became sort of a staple in the city. Giant hills of unearthed materials were common, and no one thought they were potentially hazardous. On the contrary, they were signs of prosperity. More chat meant more mining, which meant more money. Kids would climb or bike up chat piles, and residents of Picker would even fill sandboxes with chat. It would later be discovered that 63% of children in Picker suffered from lead poisoning. This was due to the so messed up. This was due to the frequent exposure to the chat, as well as unclean drinking water that also resulted from the mining operations. Health problems faced by those who grew up in the town included lung issues and developmental disabilities. In the 1980s, the mining operations had ceased. Man, it took them that long to figure it out, and the population quite literally died down. Wow. Also, at this
That's
time,
funny.
the EPA began the Superfund program, which was designed to clean highly hazardous areas like Picker. Acts were taken to close off toxic areas and give the residents access to safe water. By the early 2000s, it was clear that the efforts taken would not be enough to save the town. In addition to the toxicity present throughout Picker, the Army Corps of Engineers would later determine that a significant portion of Picker was at risk of caving in due to the mines below. Dang. When it rains, it pours, and rain in Picker was probably somehow poisonous. In 2008, an EF4 tornado disrupted life in the already troubled town. The storm destroyed 114 homes and effectively marked the official beginning of the end for the town. Wow. Rough. Nothing
That's
was
intense.
rebuilt, and the town's schools, police, and other city services shut down within a year. After a few smaller rounds of government buyouts previously, the EPA offered buyouts for the entire town. Almost everyone took them. Almost everyone. Today, Picker is a ghost town. Buildings sit abandoned, and the path of the 2008 tornado's damage can still be seen. Despite this, there are still a few who live in or near the post-apocalyptic town. The exact number of the current population vary, but it is likely in the low double digits. Toxic and always on the verge of literal collapse, Picker, Oklahoma is a cautionary relic. It stands as a warning against getting too big too quick without considering potential consequences. As the long-term nuclear warnings say, this is not a place of honor.
So I'm going to doubt the tornado. Chuck Norris was just trying to make sure people left.
The door's like, get out, man. Don't you?
I was chewing my ice, and I didn't want to chew in your guys' ear, but for 2 seconds, I really thought that I might have read that whole thing in silence because I clicked away and read the whole article, but then I realized I could hear you guys responding seemingly to what I was saying. So,
right.
Can anyone else hear Lolly right now?
No.
Shut up, Morbid.
Do you ever hear her?
In my nightmares.
I've been through there.
You have?
In Picker?
My adopted sister Bargain lived in Baxter Springs, which is literally a 5-minute throwing of rocks away. And there were tornadoes right there, a few years ago. We went to visit her because the mobile household that she was living in was actually dispersed across the field by one of those
By
Chuck Norris
Yeah.
twisters.
Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
It's
Chuck
always
Norris
Chuck
hates
Norris.
trailers parts.
It was odd because my niece and her child were in a closet, and the closet was the only thing left standing. But this was like 10 years ago. 10? 12 years ago?
Okay, one last article.
Vine slap.
I hear something, and
I'm
it's
up to no good.
angry.
Is that normal?
What? Wow, pretty soon we're gonna get to start talking about dead things, and it'll be totally in theme. Article number
Can
one.
we wait till next month?
At least 6 zebras are on the loose in Maryland after escaping from a local farm.
Say that one more time.
At least 6 zebras are on the loose in Maryland after escaping
In
from
Maryland. Carry
Yes.
on.
They want to visit the Pentagon.
She said Maryland, and I was like, what? Really? Maryland. Okay.
Look, you used to live in Oregon, so just settle down.
I never lived in Oregon. Thank you very
I
much.
still live in
It is
Oregon.
Oregon. Be quiet.
Oregon.
I lived
Do you live
in
in
Albany.
Do you live in Washington, Lolly?
I'm down by the Willamette River.
You lived in
We'll
Albany.
meet. Will meet? Will not? We don't know yet.
What's an Herbert?
Versus
Herbert?
Ducks
pervert?
can swear. One named Ripper was recorded calling someone a bloody fool. That's swearing? Wow.
I mean, it depends on what part of England you're in, but sure.
Australian.
I grew up in Albuquerque.
That's a part of England at one point, yeah.
You want to hear about the 6 zebras that are on the loose? Press number 1. And if you want to hear about cursing ducks, press number 2. Ion, start the timer. Because we
I
have
think the name's of the duck
3
George.
minutes. What?
One of the gentlemen that I watch who videotapes his driving named
Why would you
this
do that?
particular duck George.
Why would you videotape your driving?
That's just quackers.
Oh no!
Well, yeah,
you
because every time he goes to and says, "What the crack?"
videotaping your driving is actually good for insurance in some countries.
Like Soviet Russia?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Well, no. The reason they have it in Soviet Russia is because a lot of people were flinging themselves into oncoming cars.
Well,
so they
and
could
see,
be-
Famous Dana watches all of that on the YouTubes.
I thought you were going to say she runs people over.
No, she watched.
That
She'll
too.
sit there randomly and send me a link of like, this happened in Soviet Russia today. I'm like,
Well, no, I'll send you the whole names that the Australians call people when they're not driving nice, and the fact that they
call
come
them
up with some.
Americans.
yeah, see?
No, there's definitely some bad words involved.
Yeah, like Americans.
Right?
They're Australian.
think
One
I've
of them
heard-
probably starts with a C.
I've
No,
heard
that's
bloody
Love that
hell.
word. That's
And,
my favorite word to use.
Is it Camericans?
I love it.
I know a guy, he's a plumber, he's Australian. He uses it to describe everything.
I mean, I think that they talk about doorknobs a lot.
That's fair.
Timer ran out for the record.
There's articles. I hope
For
you guys
the
voted.
record,
for me, didn't.
there's winkers involved.
Will
There's
somebody
a lot
go
of
and take away
twos.
Lolly's ice?
Wait, we're
Lots
reading
of
articles
twos.
right now? What are you talking about?
Twos.
No,
There's
we're
all
just
twos.
talking about names Australians call people who don't know how to use a roundabout.
It
Fairy
was
Princess
all
Lolly.
Hey, look, we have a vendor.
All twos. Drop the deuce. Carry on. What?
What?
I don't even know.
What?
Now
What?
it's all 2s though, and the 2.
Laura had a mustache for like half a second. I saw it. She thought no one saw it. I saw it. It was just there.
The swearing ducks. I mean, I kind of want to hear the swearing ducks, so that's legit. Ah,
Too legit to
You're
quit.
you're very wide up right then, Laura. Very wide up.
I'm your Huckleberry.
And that is the freaking Doc Hollywood right there. Holiday. Is it Hollywood? Hollywood. Holiday.
How do
That's the show.
Okay, that is such a cool video there of G-forces.
I'm trying to get it to close. Okay, here we go. In English, ducks say quack quack, while they say
What does the box
"Hua,
say?
hua" in Spanish.
No.
French ducks say coin coin, but an Australian duck named Ripper is a little different. He calls you a bloody fool. Carol Tenkate, a researcher at the Institute of Biology Leiden at Leiden University in the Netherlands, began studying
She had to throw that one in there.
the vocalization abilities of musk ducks.
In the Netherlands.
What is a musk duck?
Those are ducks that use Axe body spray.
No, that is axe duck. Musk ducks use musk. It's an aftershave.
Go muskrat, go muskrat. Stumbling upon a reference in a book to one of the ducks that could mimic the words, "You bloody fool." 10K, is this like Psi 10 Broken Cade?
You thinking of Psi 10 Bruggen Kate?
Yeah, that's
Oh my god. I
No,
try to forget that person.
But is that what the 10 is in there?
10K plus 8.
Like, it's part of the name. So anyway, blah,
Maybe
blah,
it's
blah.
binary.
Ripper's Potty Bill was recorded in 1987 by Australian birder Peter Fulligar. Ripper was hatched from an egg, what? Like every other duck, and hand-reared, and he likely heard the phrase when he was a duckling. He must have been a little coo-head. He can also mimic the sound of a door slamming shut. Well, that's a weird sound to mimic. Let's see. Tenkate speculated that though Ripper seems to say fool in the recording, he could be saying food. I can imagine that the caretaker would jokingly say, "Okay, here's your bloody food," he said. Ripper is not the only musk duck known to parrot the sounds in his environment. A duck at Pensthorpe Natural Park in England reportedly imitated the snorting noises of a pony. And another at Slimbridge Wetland Center in England could mimic his keeper's distinctive cough. Okay, so now we're just going to skip to the part where we get to hear the duck.
Can they sound like a glockenspiel?
Yes.
Okay.
Quack, quack, cuckoo, quack, quack, quack.
What?
I didn't hear any of that. What was that? Try it again.
I don't know. You guys were all too loud. I couldn't hear anything. And now it's like, if you want to hear more.
The Vibrus slap.
What in the what? This is a... I can't even find the pause button, and it's really kind of annoying me. There it is. Okay.
The Vibrus slap.
Okay, stop making noises so I can actually hear what I'm doing. Because I assume those weird noises are coming from you, since that's where all the weird noises always come from. See? Now it's quiet. Oh, you're on mute, Morbid. Oops, this is not what I wanted to share. Are you done making stupid noises?
I wasn't making stupid noises to begin with.
Yeah, you were. I heard them.
That's why I hit mute, so I have an alibi when it's actually coming from our monitor.
All right. So here's the actual SoundCloud, but it doesn't really sound, I don't understand what I'm hearing, I guess. So you guys have to help me. Let's see. Can you hear it when I push play?
I can hear something.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess that's...
Famous Dana
I
makes
can-
those silly
I can hear
noises
it.
when she's sleeping.
Yeah,
I do not say that.
Yeah, it's apparently saying you bloody fool.
Is that the duck? Or is that Famous
Or
Dana?
give me some food.
It's the duck, supposedly.
Try it again.
Okay. You bloody fool.
I don't like it. Sound a little bit.
You bloody fool.
It sounds kind of like House Lou, to be honest.
Oh, shut up. No, it doesn't.
Life is like a hurricane.
That was really weird and actually way creepier than I thought it was gonna be. I was like, wait. It just reminded me of all the ghost hunter shows.
That's
where
what I was thinking.
The EVPs that you don't know what an
Yes.
EVP is.
yes, like I was like, oh, this
Every
is creepy.
time-
I didn't like it.
Every time an EVP comes on the show, she's like, "What's an EVP? What's EVP stand for?" I'm like, electronic voice phenomenon. How do I have to explain this again?
You don't. You're literally just making this up right now.
Yeah,
The same.
The first three times, she didn't remember.
The same reason we have to explain pull the lever Kronk every time.
I don't get it.
I mean, it almost sounds like it's saying, "Give me the food.
Thank you.
Give me the food.
Thank you.
Give me the food."
But no, I hear bloody fool. But by
Bloody fool.
Bloody fool.
and yes, if I was in a dark house, if I was in the woods or in a
Give me
dark
the
house at
food.
night, and I was alone and I heard that, I would not think duck.
I can tell you that I've sat in a dark house.
Actually-
while I thought I was alone and heard "Where's the food?" and it sounded just like that, and it was coming from Famous Dana. I just didn't know she was there.
Actually,
How
I
many
would
guesses
duck.
would you have? How many guesses would you have to make before you guess duck?
Goose.
I was just gonna.
At least twice. At least twice, yeah. God damn
Thank
it.
you.
I feel like an unfair game of tag was just put out there.
Race cars,
So-
layers,
I can run faster
lasers,
than
and
I appear.
aeroplanes.
Yes,
It's
you
a
can run
duck.
faster
Birds,
than you appear.
snakes, aeroplanes. Is Lenny Bruce not afraid?
No. But Michael Stipe is and wants money for that.
I don't know. Who
Every
that is.
day they're out there making DuckTales.
You don't know who Michael Stipe is?
No.
You should never
Don't.
say those words again.
Don't. It's not worth it. Heather. It's not worth dying for, man.
Not
Yeah.
this hill.
So
Do you believe they put a man on the moon?
A man on the moon.
A man on the moon. Yeah.
Is that the same person that lost their religion?
Yes, it is actually.
Okay.
oh well.
With the
Was that
shiny, happy
because-
people that are holding hands.
Was he standing in the place where he lived?
Turn
Is it the end of the world
place
as we
where
know
you
it?
are now face west.
I want to know how long it took for her to look that up on Wikipedia.
I'm not looking anything up on Wikipedia.
I'm teasing, I know. That's
So-
the name of the lead singer of that band.
I didn't know that.
Stand in the
Yeah,
place where
is-
you drown.
The lead
No,
singer of
it's
U2 is
Bam,
Michael
in
Stipe.
the place where I live, ham and pork. Don't think
Yeah.
about nutrition, wonder what's inside it now.
That's the best song by U2 you got there.
Rem, Rem is one of my favorite bands. Totally, big Rem fan.
So,
I
Weird Al,
remember being a
did a
teenager
good-
being all
good
emo
cover of
going,
it.
everybody hurts.
like, I can't hear songs without hearing
Sometimes.
Weird Al.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I'm just saying. So,
Does
I guess
anybody
I'll-
remember, we're speaking of that, does anybody remember the movie with Michael Douglas?
Which one?
The one where he
The fuck
was
are you-
he was stuck in traffic, had a flat top, and then slowly went through and started killing
Falling
people.
down.
Oh yeah, falling down.
If you've ever seen Falling Down,
Ant-Man.
everybody
also the
hurt. Yeah, that's
plot of
kind of
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man too. Yeah, but everybody hurts applies to Ant-Man and Falling Down. I wonder if she'll come back.
I was gonna say, where did she
Why?
go?
well, I just
I mean-
left because you guys were talking, and I was just like, okay, I'm just going to let you guys talk now. So,
I
goodbye.
usually just let you talk.
I thought you were
Wait,
going to
wait,
pick
wait,
articles. We were talking while you're picking articles. Are you
I
kidding
never
me?
talk. You
It's
can't wait. Don't
9:40, and
tell
you
us the
guys
rest of
always
them.
want to get. You're like,
I don't talk.
it's time, and Count Morbid is like, I'm turning into a
Hey,
black spike
We're having
skeleton.
fun. We're talking
if you
about
leave-
eye movement, man. It happens.
If you leave, we can't press the button to turn the thing off.
Shut up.
I know you can't.
For the record, Gunther has had 5,455 steps today.
Gunther
Oh,
had
you know
record.
what? I would know
I
how
swear to
many
God, at
steps I
first I thought
had
that was.
if I had won my Fitbit.
I swear that for a second I thought-
6,692.
I thought Gunther was quoting an REM lyric for a second. I thought that was like
I
a
was
song.
at first.
Yeah.
I would walk 5,000 miles.
What's the frequency, Kenneth?
Wait a minute. That's not REM.
I feel like everybody should drink just because she's going to say that.
You know, I don't think it's an ABBA song either.
You don't think it's what?
An ABBA song either.
I mean, I think I'm right. I think it's not ABBA.
No, it isn't ABBA.
It's also
Josh.
not the Bee Gees.
My God.
We're just
Isn't
trying to
it?
stay alive, man.
I actually don't. Is it the same people that did the YMCA song?
No, that's the Village People. Staying Alive is the Bee Gees.
No, not Stay Alive. The 5,000
Who's on first?
No, that's the Proclaimers.
No, that's the belief. Yeah, thank you. Proclaimers.
You know, we could just get her a red balloon.
It's
Or a whole bunch of red balloons.
98 of them.
99 Love Balloons.
That's Nina.
Look, she knows one.
I think
She
it was
knows
Frank
quite a few,
Sinatra.
actually. To be fair,
I
she
know a lot of
knows quite
songs on that album. I liked it.
You know,
album? Which
Lolly
album was
did
that?
try to tell us what time it was.
The name of the
We
album
should-
is 99 Lift Balloons.
We're so
you know-
busy, like, pushing each other's buttons and playing each
I-
other's songs.
I
like to
just
push
wish
buttons.
y'all would stop interrupting Lolly all the time because she was trying to point out that it's past 9:30, and I think that we need to
Is it past your
give her
bedtime?
more respect. Well, no, I'm just saying we should listen to Lolly more.
Okay, so
And-
what
Are you
color
feeling
is your
okay?
nose today?
Are you running a fever?
I'm really
Some brown
looking
nosing
he
here.
he wants me to end the show because he's gonna pumpkin.
I mean, there is a fairy godmother behind him somewhere back there. It is not
Yeah.
Fairy
popping,
goth mother.
so-
He
Yeah.
has a fairy goth mother.
Oh, goth. I thought you said goth
Very-
father. Like I thought you said
No,
godfather.
it's
I was
a-
like, does these make my ass look big?
He's gonna miss his Uber ARF.
Uber Moo. Also,
I
it's
believe they
very-
would call that a moober.
a moober art.
It's very goth mother. By the way, it's very goth.
Very goth. Yeah, that's fair. He's
Very
got a
goth
very goth mother.
Okay, you
You
guys.
make a very good point, Gunther.
That's her name,
Stop
Susan.
interrupting
She-
Lolly. Stop.
Move on over.
Gunther, stop interrupting Lolly so she can end the show, okay? We need it. Go away.
I'm done.
Go away.
I'm done.
She knows
So
she has
long.
a mute
Thanks
button,
for all the
right?
fish.
She knows she can mute us, right? She
Is
knows.
she laughing or crying?
Both.
Because I can't tell.
Both.
Neither can she. She can't tell either. You can actually watch the hope die in her eyes right now. It's kind of amazing. I'm glad we can play this back later as slowly the will to live just drains.
I'm
and
just
she-
saying.
But she'll
that-
never watch it.
I'm just saying she looks kind of cute sitting there as fairy princess space buns with her sunflower space buns.
I love these.
She always looks cute.
No, but
I
sure
know that
matches
she
the
needs to make
flowers,
sure
too.
you need to make sure she knows she looks particularly cute with her space buns because
I
they are
like-
particularly cute.
space.
I like how the shirt matches.
And the shirt does match. That is true.
I'm in my pajamas.
Fairy Princess Lolly, how would you like to end the show?
With you in silence.
Well, it is
doesn't- that
already a
does not how the
dumpster
show
fire,
ends.
so we might as well.
That is
yeah.
not how the show ends. We both know that because even if I'm not talking, I'm still talking.
Should
at
we
the
all
end
just
of the
take
show.
a moment of silence for Lolly's patience?
Let's do that.
Okay, guys, it's the end of the show. Congratulations.
So long.
Mormon is trying.
Thanks for the
No,
fish.
moment of silence. Count Mormon is trying to tell you all to go away. You know what to do. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you guys want to be automatically entered into all of our drawings that we do here. Then you can join either this channel by hitting the join button or our Patreon, or you can get a maximum of 3 entries per drawing that we do. I will be back with you guys on Friday for our next author reads. And I think with all of that said, oh yeah, the other thing I want to tell you all about is that autumn equinox. So we're can you guys hear that?
They're killing the neighbor's dog again.
Oh my god.
Do you still hear it, Clary?
It was
The screaming
definitely a
of
high-pitched screech.
Yeah, so okay. So autumn equinox, Flora and a couple other people, Seraphine and Lady Ash and I think are planning to maybe do, well, I am doing an autumn equinox thing no matter what. Whether or not these ladies are with me and we are doing it together, that is a different story.
Can I
But
do it
on
with you?
Sunday,
Like-
we are looking to do some kind of live stream here for the autumn equinox. So you
Can I
guys can like
partake?
tune in. Maybe.
Okay.
It depends on how good you're gonna be. You can't even manage this moment of silence, so I'm not sure.
Hey, did you know that the plans for the original fire hydrant went up in flames?
Oh, darkness, my old friend.
Oh yes. Okay, so there it is. Good evening, you guys. I hope to see you back here on Friday. And remember, the magic word is scarebucks.
So long,
put it in the
thanks for the
comments.
fish.
Yes.
We had a
what?
vendor tonight?
So long
Oh
farewell.
my god. So
You
fine.
know how you
Hello, friends. This is Gone for Hammerhands. Thank you for checking out Fairy Princess Lolly's channel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Use your troll hammer to ring that little bell icon to get notifications when she posts future videos. And if you'd like to support these magical creations, fly over to our Patreon and join the fairy family. Safe